Hello everyone, welcome back to Bruv Code, and in this video I'll be showing how you can make websites using Python and Django. Let's get right into it. So if you want to learn how to code, then go ahead and do subscribe to this channel, like the video to support this video, and even comment. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're in the same demo project we were working in last time. So here let's actually learn how to make websites in Python. Now this is a managed API file which we use to run the web server. Now here we have different files when we go inside this folder. We have init.py, we've already talked about this. We have SGI, settings, URLs, and WSGI. Now let's actually build our website. Now, in order to build our website, we actually need to create a Django app. Now, let's talk about Django apps. Now, Django apps, these are meant to be standalone applications. So we have different Django apps for different purposes. You might have a Django for moderation or admin for specific user types and all that great stuff. Okay, so I actually need to create a Django app so we can build our website. So here, open up a terminal command prompt. I'll be using command prompt for this video since I'm using Windows. Now, we need to go into the demo project folder. We can just type in cd demo. Now let's actually create an app. So we can just type in Python manage.py, and here we just type in start app. And this is the function we'll be using whenever we want to create our Django apps for our project. And for this, we can call this something like my app. Then Django is going to start preparing our app, like all the files we need for this Django application. As you can see, it's going to create us a new folder right inside of our demo project. Now here we have different files. We have init.py, already talked about this in the first video of this tutorial series. We have admin.py, where we can register database models. We have apps. I'm not really sure about what this does. We have models where you can create all sorts of models, even database ones. We have tests where you can just run automated tests, and we have views where we can create our routes or views. Now let's actually install our app to our project. So we go inside the demo folder and select where it says settings. Now just scroll wherever it says installed apps, go to this list, and naturally we need to include our app in this. Otherwise, without including this, Django won't recognize our app. We just type in my app. So once we just type in my app, Django is going to start installing our app and everything we need for this application. Okay, cool. We have now installed our app. We can close this, and now we can finally link our app to our project via URLs. So go to urls.py, and here we just want to say, as you can see, we get a list of URL buttons. So we can just type in path, and here we just need to use the include function, and we just want to say include my app.urls. Now if I change this to my app slash, so I would have to access all my rows by just typing my app slash in this. For example, we just say my app slash home. So when I go to my app slash home, we're going to go to the home page, but then we don't have to worry about that. So we need to leave this as an empty string so I can easily access our routes easily. Now, so once we run this, we're going to get an error that says include is not defined. So we actually need to import this function, say from Django.urls import path, import include, and we need this for this function for our URLs to be included for our app. Now we can close this. Let's go outside of our demo project and let's go inside my app. Now here we need to create a new Python file. Just save this. Just go to the my app directory, and here just type in urls.py. Otherwise, if we don't create it, it's going to give us a module not found error that says no module named URLs. Now here we just need to type in from Django.urls import path. And also we need to import views for this. Say from dot import views. So we haven't actually created any views yet, but let's just create our views. So go to views. Now we can just type in def home, which is the home page, and we want to take up request as a parameter. Make sure every Django root has request as a parameter, otherwise it's not going to work. And we can just type in return 0. Just type in return. Here's we're going to return nothing. Let's go back to URLs and actually link this via URLs. Say URL patterns, and this will be a list. Go inside here, just say path. Let's go to an empty string. So whenever we go to this empty string, it's going to take us to the home page. And here we just want to say views.home. So we're able to access this home function, and then we can just set the name to something like home. Of course, we are not going to return any HTML template or any response. Of course, we're not going to dive much into HTML templates, but in our next video of this Django tutorial, we're going to learn how to render HTML templates. So instead of having to use render, we just say HTTP response. So we're returning an HTTP response. Now, what is this HTTP response? This response is just like when you're returning an HTML template, except you don't return the actual template, you just return a very simple string of text, which is a very simple response. Now here, just type an HTTP response, and we can have something like hello world. Now we can go back to the command line and actually run the web server. So we're going to say python manage.py. Oh, I forgot to add run server. Say python manage.py, and we're going to say run server to actually run the web server. Now Django is going to start our web server. Of course, we do get these errors. It won't affect our program, but then we will fix this. We'll fix this after we've seen our website. Now you can open up your preferred web browser, and your app will run on localhost 8000. So just look for 0.1, 0.127.0.01, and we're going to just go to 8000. And it's going to bring us a response of hello world. Now let's actually fix that error we got earlier. We can clear this out. And now we just want to say python manage.py and say make migrations. You can hit enter. It says no changes detected. That actually tells us the migrations are working properly. I'm going to say python manage.py, and we can just say migrate. Fix this error, and it's going to start applying the migrations to our website. Now we can clear this out, and if we try to reload this, we will just get, yep, it says unable to connect since I'm using Firefox. So here we're going to say python manage.py and say run server. We can enter to actually run the Django web server, and cool, the error's gone. Now we can rerun this. Now the cool thing about a Django HTTP responses, you can also add headings to them. So if I just type in h1, and here we're gonna just type in h1. Let's go and reload. The size slightly changes. Now you can also use h2. It is also the largest in HTML, but the largest is h1. Now let's go back to our web browser. It's going to slightly change. Now you can also even have multiple headers if you want. Of course, I'd like to leave this small, and I would like to change the text to say, and just say, hello, welcome to the home page. And I'd like to have some h1 tags, and here I'd like to say hello in all caps. Now here we can just rerun, as we can say hello, welcome to the home page, and we get hello. So we can close this, quit the web server. To quit the web server, you can just hit Ctrl+C on your keyboard, and we'll finally clear this out. So guys, this is pretty much it for this tutorial. So thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial quite useful, then a like would be appreciated. It does really help me out. And do subscribe and hit the bell so I miss some future videos. Another tutorial I've decided to do in this tutorial is how to render HTML templates into our Django app. So make sure to subscribe so I miss on that. If you had any errors or issues while running your website, then just leave a comment. I will get back to you. And without being said, that's it from me today. Cheers and goodbye.